everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and this is episode number 133. And I have to apologize that we did not have an episode last week, but that's because we had an unforeseen circumstance, and the guest at the last minute had to do something else. But we're back. We got a first-timer on the podcast, so we're going to have a good time today. We always got to do the first thing. We got to pay the bills.
Of course.
So I got to make sure and thank Max Van Adder, president of Houston Stewart Title, Jennifer Smidas, president of Houston South, Mike Snyder, the sales manager, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, Van Nguyen, escrow officers here in the Sugar Land office, Gracie Lagos, and Melissa Caruso, the escrow officers in the Richmond office, and everybody else that works with us. If it wasn't for you guys, then we would not have a podcast. So appreciate you guys. Second, if you watch the show, if you watch the podcast, if you subscribe, and you'd like to be on the podcast, and you are a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on the calendar, just like this guy. So let's get started. Episode 133. This very well-dressed man. I try to do casual on Friday, a little bit. You can only see from the waist up here. But this is Mr. Nguyen. He is with Realm Real Estate Professionals out of the Sugar Land office.
Correct.
And he's actually been, I consider you guys to be a friend for about two and a half years now.
Yes.
And we do some business together. We also have similar taste in music. And you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he's like me. He likes some heavy metal stuff. So
not too much.
Not too heavy, but
not too heavy.
Rock and roll. Well, we'll talk about that later. But go ahead and introduce yourself and say hi to everybody.
Hi, my name is Nguyen. I'm with Realm Real Estate Professionals. I've been in real estate for close to 20 years now, and I know Kevin for quite some time, over 2 years.
Yep.
And we have been doing business together and always have a good time.
Yeah. So if you've been an agent for 20 years, I get two really important questions. Number one, what were you doing before you became an agent? And number two, why'd you become an agent?
Before I was in IT, do web development,
Okay.
design, and since 9/11 happened, the IT business kind of cut down, and I was unfortunately had to let go, and so I was pursuing in real estate, in sales, and I happened to run into this veteran agent. Was asking me if you would you like to join our team.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say, okay, I'll give it a try. So I visit her in the office,
Mm-hmm.
and next thing I start taking classes at Champion Forest.
Champion School of Real Estate.
Mm-hmm. Champion School of Real
Champion's
Estate.
Forest is a subdivision.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I enjoy everything because I didn't like the agent that represented me when I first bought my first townhouse, and so I just want to learn the business and kind of help family members and friends.
What have you been with Realm your whole career?
No, I started with Keller Williams.
Oh, you did start with
Yeah.
Keller Williams? Okay.
I've been with them for like close to 2 years.
Okay.
And then thing changes, and I end up with Realm. And
Yeah.
I like the culture, and
And you've been with Realm for 17 so years?
yes,
Wow. Very cool. The same office?
the same office.
Oh, I bet Linda and Cece are real happy about that. Well, hey, Linda. What's up, Cece? How you doing? I'll be in you guys' office next in a week or so.
Yes.
So, awesome. So, do you think that after 20 years you made the right decision?
I do,
Mhm.
but my true passion is in art,
Okay.
design, and so I've been thinking about kind of go back to my root
Mm-hmm.
of passion, and real estate still other passion for me, you know.
real estate can be very, very rewarding. It just depends on how much you want to put into it.
Right.
So you're gonna maybe start dabbling back into a little bit of graphic design stuff on the side.
Maybe on the side.
Maybe on
Yeah.
the side. Okay, but you are still a full-time real estate
Yes,
agent.
I am.
Okay.
Full-time real estate.
All right. And in after 20 years, do you prefer working with buyers, sellers, leasers, investors?
Well, after 20 years, I think I work more with buyers than seller. But lately, I enjoy working with seller and how to help them market their house, get the most money, also the shortest time.
Yeah, there's not as near as much work involved when you're working with a seller as there are a buyer.
Actually, there's a lot of work.
There is a
Yeah,
lot,
yes.
but driving around town.
Yeah, not in terms of driving,
Yeah.
but in the preparation,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of work. You gotta prep up
Hmm.
the house, make it presentable.
Get the
Get-
client to understand the market
Yeah.
conditions and
Mhm.
pricing and
Yes, and also you suggest decoration, staging. Also, I would recommend get an inspector in there.
of course
Yeah, find out any hidden.
find out what you're selling.
Yeah. So that's the best. The cleanest way to do is to get an inspector in there and find out
Mhm.
what need to be work on. So when come to the sale, all buyers gonna hire their own inspector,
Hmm.
regardless. So
If they're smart. Yeah.
then we can avoid a lot of headaches and
Okay.
hiccups.
And what after 20 years of doing this, what's some advice that you might want to give someone, since you prefer working with sellers now, or even buyers or whatever? What's some advice you could give to the community out there about today's market and selling their house?
In terms of selling their house, I would suggest pick a community that has great appreciation rate. So in terms of school zoning,
Mm-hmm.
a good school district, that helps a lot, and the quality of the home, how well the previous owner taking care
Mm-hmm.
of the house. Just keep maintaining the house well. When time to sell the house, you don't have that lot of work to be done,
Right.
and you enjoy staying in the house where you live in there.
Mm-hmm. Is now, in your opinion, is in today's economic environment and market, is now a good time to buy a house?
Every time is good time to buy a house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Housing is just like Coca-Cola,
In what way? I'd like to hear this.
In terms of growing appreciation rate.
Okay.
You can't. Everybody need a house. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
need a Coke here.
Exactly. Every once in a while, you just got to have a Coke, have the caffeine. Yeah, when people ask me that question, I always tell them, I said, the best time to buy a house is when you're ready to buy a house. Okay?
Yes.
If you want to buy a house and you have the financial means to do it, whether it be with credit, cash, combination of both, whatever, just do it and then
Correct.
adjust later.
Correct.
Well, the interest rates aren't low enough. Well, how low do they have to go before you're going to buy a house? Really? They're never going to go that low. So you're never going to buy a house, Or people say, marry the house and date the rate.
There you go. That's
Buy a
another way.
house and refinance later.
That's one way to put it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and since you've been an agent for a while, you've probably got, if someone needs a vendor for repairs, if someone needs help with credit, if someone needs to get a loan, you have relationships with those kinds of people,
Yes,
don't you?
Of course. Yeah, I have a list of trust contractors,
Mhm.
lenders, anyone like from roofing to foundation repair.
Mhm.
I have all the list of contractors that I trust. I would use them myself,
Mhm.
and I would love to share that with all my clients. Um,
So if someone comes to you and needs to sell their house, and they need a contractor for something, you have a contact for it.
yes, I do.
So you are a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
Yep.
Just one call, I take care of the rest.
You can help them buy, sell, lease, or invest, and fix or repair, get it fixed, get it ready to
Yep.
go, everything. Guys, with agents that have as much experience as Mr. Nguyen has here, that's invaluable. So you guys got to understand that the reason that you hire a real estate agent is to take care of all these things. And someone that's been around as long as Hung has been around and the contacts he is a real estate agent that you can trust and that has the resources to help you get where you want to go in the real estate, whatever your real estate challenge is.
Yes.
So when you first started doing this, you probably relied on friends and family and then relatives and
Correct.
referrals to get business.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you've done over the years that helps you generate leads?
Keep all my clients connect
Mm-hmm.
with my client, inform with them, and if update them with the market conditions, and
Through you have a CRM, right?
yes,
And you go through your database. You also probably do a lot of networking. And you said you started out by doing open houses, right?
I started
Yeah.
when I first started. I do open houses. That's how I connect with buyers,
Mm-hmm.
and started from there. And later on, when I heard about Zillow, I jumped on board with that as well.
Yeah, let's talk about that a minute. So what is Zillow and what were you participating in? Tell everybody.
Zillow is a platform that connect agent to buyers or
Mhm.
sellers. At the time, I was signed up for helping buyers. So most of the lead that I get from them from the beginning, it was really good. You know, I can help them and convert them, close them. But later on, the market had changed. The lead is not as quite good quality like before,
Right.
and that's why I kind of scale down and then eventually, think of some other things.
Doing something
Yeah.
else, yeah.
Mhm.
And then so basically people go onto Zillow, they're interested in a property, they put in their contact information and you get
Yes.
a lead, you
a
get
lead.
that information.
Mhm.
And that's something that you pay for, right?
Yes.
It's a pay-per-click kind of
Yes.
thing. What are some things that you think that you're not doing now or you haven't done in the past that you might want to do in the future
Yes.
to market your business? I can name one.
Expire listing is on my mind right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I heard a lot of people success in working with expire listing.
Mhm.
So I like to get into that
And so tell everybody what an expired listing is.
expire listing is meaning when a listing agent lists the house for, usually they sign up for 90 days contract. After 90 days, if the house has not sell, they will get a lot of call from different agents and try to pick up the listing. So
So basically, it's a property that was listed on the MLS after the typically 90 days or whatever the time frame is for the contract. If they haven't sold the house, then does the MLS, does the internet notify the public that it's off the market or it's expired, or how do you know it's?
yeah, it's if the expired date approaching and the listing agent not renew the contract, it will terminate itself.
I see. And you can see on the
Yes.
internet that it's terminated.
Yes.
Then you just make a phone call. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And
And then what about that's kind of along the same lines as farming, right?
pretty
You're
much.
familiar with
Yes,
farming.
farming,
So,
pretty much, yeah.
and a lot of people don't believe that farming works, but farming does work if you are consistent in what you do with it every single month.
Yes.
Um, what part of town do you consider yourself to be the expert?
I've been a Sugarland resident since 2007,
Okay.
so I love it here
Mhm.
and raised a small family now. My kids, my oldest one graduating high school, so
Next week? This week?
this week.
This week?
Yes,
Yeah,
this
everything's
week.
happening this
Yeah.
week.
So yeah, I feel blessed to live in Sugarland and basically Sugarland is a great place to raise a family.
So you've been in Sugarland for about 20 years?
Yes.
So you pretty much know every corner, every nook, every cranny, every stop and go, every...
Yeah, I've been in Houston since '84, so not just Sugarland, but I know the Houston in and out.
So 84, you know what I was doing in 1984?
I don't know.
Freshman in high school.
Freshman in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're the same.
About the same age?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate high school?
88.
87.
There you go.
So I might be a year older than you. Nice. And where'd you graduate high school from?
Springwoods.
Spring Woods, okay.
Mhm.
Klein Forest.
Oh,
Yeah, up north in the Klein area.
awesome.
Yeah, but when I was going to high school up there was nothing up there.
Yeah.
Champions Forest, which you mentioned earlier. Okay. And then Misty Valley Drive, Klein Forest, and then Bamwell North Houston and 249. That was it.
Yep.
And then Willowbrook Mall and Fiesta.
Yeah. Bellway wasn't exist at all.
Didn't exist at all. Nothing. Matter of fact, I graduated in 87 and I went back to that area of town for the first time in 2010-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Got lost.
Wow.
Didn't recognize anything in that part of town.
Really?
I knew the mall was coming up. When I ended up in Magnolia before I realized I passed the mall because you can't see it anymore.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because 249 is a big freeway now. And yeah, so we're about the same age. When's your birthday?
June 10.
All right. July 1st.
No.
Yeah.
June 19.
June 9th. Oh, you're Juneteenth. Okay. So your birthday is 9 days before my wife's. Hers is June
All right.
28th.
Oh, we June baby.
Yeah, June babies. So, but she's a Cancer. You're not.
Gemini.
Gemini. Yeah. So, okay. Awesome. So let me ask you this question. You've been around for 20 years, and I keep saying that, but that's a very important aspect of characteristic of somebody's career. When somebody contacts you about buying or selling, how does the first conversation on the phone go with them? What kind of questions do you ask, and what can someone expect?
I would ask what's their goal,
Mm-hmm.
as far as if they start up a family, if they have little ones. I would tell them, I would suggest a good school district neighborhood. I think raising kid is in the right environment is important, not just for the family, but
Of
it's
course.
good for the world,
Yeah.
basically. So, and then ask them about their budget,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, if they qualify for the area that I would suggest it, then we can start from there.
Do you ask them if they already are approved for a loan?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
We need to get that out of the way first.
Yeah.
And so that we know the price range
Mm-hmm.
of a neighborhood that I'm gonna help them search.
Mm-hmm.
I would screen all my search before I send it to the client.
Okay.
So that way I can save them a lot of time and my time.
Mm-hmm.
I even visit the home before schedule a showing.
Okay.
So just
Did you schedule a visit, a one-on-one, face-to-face visit with the person that called you?
yes, I would ask the question if they okay with everything. I would invite them to visit
Mm-hmm.
at the office.
Okay.
And
And they come to the Realm office or to
yeah,
you?
Ram office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We have a conference room
Yes.
and beverage.
Mm-hmm.
So and once everything agree on, then we can start the process. And one time vi- actually one of the client from Zillow contacted me, and then a week later he flew in, and I have 3 houses scaled. They scaled out to 3 houses and showed them that day, and they picked one, submit an offer, get accepted, and we close in 2 weeks.
So he called you, and 3 weeks later he was in the house.
Yes.
Good job.
It was happened to be a cash buyer, but
Cash is always easier. Yeah, if you don't have to finance something, it's a whole
Yeah.
different ballgame. But
with the financing, it might take a little longer,
Mhm.
minimum 30 days.
yeah,
But if do all the legwork prior to meeting the client will help save a lot of time, and
and based on what you're saying, transparency and expectations up front are really important.
yes,
You know, this is what you can expect from me as your agent. This is what I expect from you as my client.
yes.
These are the things that I need. Now let's go get them and let's go get this house for you. Or let's go sell this house for you. What do you think compared to earlier in your career to now? How's the market changed?
Oh, the market has been up and down. Remember 2008, we've been
Mhm.
through all that crash. Now everything is back to the way it was for some reason, as
Mhm.
far as a mortgage concern.
Right, the rates and everything.
Yeah,
They did tick up a little bit last week, but I mean, still, people tell me all the time right now, oh, the rates are too high. When I bought, I'm still in the same house I was in for 22 years. I bought it in 2004.
right. Wow.
12%.
Yeah.
And people say the rates are too high right now. I'm like, you're out of your mind. They're not. They're where they
Yeah.
need to be.
Yep. I think that 3% is a dinosaur age. We
Exactly.
never gonna get back there.
Yep.
Ever.
Never going to happen again. It was an
Yeah.
anomaly, a blip on the camera. Yeah. So if someone asks, should I buy or should I sell or whatever, your answer is, yeah, do it.
Yep. Right now is the time because when I bought my house, I had to pay full price, even though I'm in the business.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pay the market price, and now my house has 30% appreciation rate.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you buy in the right area with the right school district, you can't lose.
It's funny that you say that because my house, if I did the math, is probably appreciated 150%. If I'm doing the math right, and I'm not a math guy.
Yeah.
I paid $94,000 for my house, and I can sell it now for just over $260.
Yeah, you must live in there over 10 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's guys, if you're thinking about buying a house and you have the financial means to do it, stop thinking about it. Stop waiting. Just call Hung and do it, because there's not a good time to buy a house. The best time to buy a house is when you're ready, right?
Yep.
As I say, marry the house and date the rate.
Correct.
So before we go, is there anything else that you would like anybody that's watching out there to know, either about you or the way you do business or what they can expect?
If you are thinking about downsizing or relocating, or if you don't like where you live now, call me. I'm your guy.
Yeah, if there's empty nesters out there that are listening, you guys have kids are gone, you have a mortgage that's paid off of, or you got a lot of equity. He'll help you downsize. He'll help you get into that nice 1,200 to 1,500 square foot house,
Yep.
and get rid of that 3,500 square foot house, and hire a yard guy and you won't just live out the
Yep.
rest of your days. How do people get a hold of you? What's your phone number?
You can reach out to me at 832-435-0830. Again, 832-435-0830.
Do you post on social media?
Yes.
Which platforms?
I have Facebook page and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. So you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Do you have a website?
I do with the HAR.
So you have your HAR platform.
Yeah.
So you can find him on Facebook, Instagram, and Houston Association of Realtors. And he is with Realm Real Estate Professionals out of Sugar Land. So give me your phone number one more time.
832-435-0830.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on. I've known you for a few years now, and it's the first time I've had you on. So thanks. I really didn't think you were going to accept. I thought you were going to be like, dude, I don't do those, man. That's scary. I don't want to do that. But didn't take much convincing. He came, so I appreciate it. Nguyen, everybody with Realm Real Estate Professionals out of Sugar Land. Phone number one more time.
832-435-0830.
Guys, this has been episode 133 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. We talk with real estate professionals, agents, and vendors from all over the Fort Bend County area. Give Hung a call if you need to buy, sell, lease, or invest. You guys have a great weekend. And if you're watching this and it is prior to May 20th, 2026, if you're a real estate agent, I am co-hosting a really, really cool event. You need to go. Next Wednesday, May 20th, at Stewart Title Headquarters on Post Oak from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 afternoon. Tim Davis, a world-renowned marketing expert, coming in and talking about marketing, branding, and AI. And then Rich Bond is going to be doing a 2-hour CE class after that. Getting a mortgage when your tax return says no. So 4 hours of free credit, CE credit, lunch. Come on out, May 20th, 9:30 to 2:30. If you have any questions, give me a call, 832-654-0527. This has been episode 133. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Good job.